target is just going to be Shanks over and over again in these team fights. It's going to be up to AL to try to make sure that their mid laner stays alive in this one. The damage profiles on both sides are that's a nice play by Hong, and looks like they're going to continue to go in once again. Flash is going to be nicely procced there by Hope, and is going to come at the cost of Jackie Love's life as they go forward and pick up first blood. Crash down lands once again on the Hope. One more auto from Hong will make it a trade, and so just the
and we're not even done here as Top Esports is getting dove.
Oh, nice handshake. Lands on a Jackie Love from Kyle. He's going to get bailed out and keep himself alive until that final turret shot hits. Another one comes through as that tower just does too much damn damage at this point in the game. 2 for 1 off of the dive from Top Esports' side.
And ProDef definitely, you know, will get you there, but Dragon is the priority here.
Ooh, field goal.
Not in the area.
There for Flandre, not finding a stoppable onslaught out of anybody. It's going to cost him a whole lot. Cream going forward with the perfect execution and taking down the Scion. Dragon secured by him as well. TES finding a big play in the Dragon Pit as Cream gets himself a double kill. Tarzan very separated from the rest of his team and the rest of the pit. It looks like now with that first one taken down, they do want to go for a play. Tarzan going forward and missing that initial Q, and it's going to cost him a whole lot. He gets bailed out, but it's not going to get taken another kill in time. Cataclysm lands on a 2. Cream dashing forward with that perfect execution, looking for another one on to Hope or Kyle, but now
as well, not really landing on a priority target, and now Shanks is in danger.
He already flashed. He's certainly going to go down there. As things falling apart quickly for our defending champions again this game with the help of Tarzan, who looks to be setting up for a play on Kanavi, but he misses the Vault Breaker, and now with the flash away. A big cooldown utilized by the AL jungler, but now they're going to try to go for Kanavi, who has flash on his own. Cease and desist comes out, but 369 has popped the ward. Then a nice shockwave coming through from Shanks will pick up another kill finally into the hands of anyone's legend. Cream uses his ultimate defensively. They're going to use the blast cone forward, but will be able to survive through the ignite as we get another dive on the top side. We're fighting on both sides of the rift right now in this game too. AL win up top and nobody dies down bot.
It's another kill for AL. They will have to sacrifice the Dragon to do so, which is definitely a loss. That will be second Drake for Top Esports. If they can continue to stack these up, a lot of that late game concern that you have is basically completely negated regardless of what the soul is, especially with Corki and Akali having gold. But AL have very much gotten themselves back into this game. They've targeted the members they know that they can get out Shanks, but Tarzan once again might be the target in his own jungle.
Yeah, Hog blast cone's over, and it's going to be smited away by Tarzan. Now the fight could potentially begin as Shank stamps too far forward. Gonna try to get followed up here by the Vibe, but there's just not enough damage just yet. Gonna be a nice hostile takeover coming through from Kyle to buy some time. In comes Hope. Gonna at least pick one kill up, and the bailout will come through. But the numbers are just on TES's side. 369 will end the world of anyone's legends under their mid-tier 1 and pick up 4 kills for TES.
Absolutely massive for Top Esports. A very, very close exchange over this Herald. It's already getting very low.
Yeah, 5 members of AL are here. Soon we're going to be matched by 5 of Top Esports. Flandre doing a nice job soaking up some damage on the front line. But the hostile takeover already coming through from Kyle. Taking down Kanavi. But look at Cream in the back line. Able to one-shot Hope. The shockwave does a lot. But the perfect execution from Cream is way more. Flandre now separate from the rest of his team. But Cream will fall. Tarzan doing a nice job keeping his team in this team fight. That's just a 3v3 that has been opened up. The Dragon Pit that would be Mountain Soul Point for TES. Tarzan immediately will pop that Herald in the mid lane to try to generate some extra pressure. The mid-tier one going to be the target. But already TS have gotten a tower in response, so an even trade at the very least for the Split 1 champions. They will be able to take this tower in the mid lane. Anyone's legend retreating back to their base. They will not be able to initially start up this Dragon.
Yeah, this is well played by Top Esports. They recognize that AL can't walk up. They can't start this Dragon. So why not just start taking a lot of the standing gold on the map? Why not send Cream bot lane and 369 top lane to grab those towers? Shanks still potentially looking to catch this wave on the top side with Tarzan in the area, but it's still going to be Dragon for Top Esports. It doesn't matter that they move players to the other side of the map. They understand how much pressure they really do control. This is Soul Point on Mountain Soul for Aatrox, Jarvan, Rel. Even Akali with Mountain Soul can be very, very difficult to deal with. And so things are getting very, very dire for AL quickly.
Yeah, I mean, the damage just really is not fully there, especially with Hope being very significantly behind at this point on the Callista as we get later and later on into this game for anyone's legend. So TES getting the Mountain Soul would be absolutely massive for themselves to just continue to add to their ability.
Very much able to zone it off, 369 quite low. You don't want to overextend here and throw things away. You certainly don't want to flip it in the way that you did in game 1, but here we go.
Kyle gets flag and drag. That could be big danger, but he gets Fates called back away. Nice engage from Hong, though, and the Cataclysm will find 2. Shockwave, though, on the other side is big from Shanks. Will it be enough, though, as Jackie Love's still untouched? Tarzan doing his best to try to keep things alive. The bailout going to save 1, but not enough. It's 4 kills coming over to TES, as Jackie Love and 369 will stand tall.
What a close fight, all things considered.
Start this one, and Tarzan doing a lot of damage right now on AL side. Kanavi very far away, so they're going to actually sack this one and set themselves instead up to take this mid lane tier 1, maybe even a tier 2, and get themselves prime positioning around what would be a Mountain Soul for them.
Clear for both teams, but they really want to be able to prioritize this. 369 can be caught, though.
They're going straight for 369. It could give enough time here for TS to start the Dragon, but instead, they're looking to cut off Kyle. He gets taken down before he even uses the bailout on himself. It'll come down with Kanavi making it 1-for-1 so far, but Hope gets singled out by 369. Tarzan, though, will lock down the Aatrox, but Cream's able to get one right back. It's a 3v2 opened up. Flandra and Shanks against the world, but Top Esports are the world of the LPL right now, and they're able to take down Shanks, single out Flandra, and pick themselves up an ace.
It is huge for Top Esports. It's a miracle play for AL, or at least an attempted miracle play to try to catch 369 out on the bottom side of the map. They want to turn on to Kanavi as fast as possible, but it just takes too many resources in order to burst down this Jarvan. And unfortunately, the mispositioning of Hope on this Callista ends up really coming back to bite anyone's legend. The fight does not go their way. Top Esports are going to secure this Mountain Soul, and that very well could be the final nail in the coffin.
Soul shields. They're going to force AL to try to face check because they know they will win a 5v5 fight at this point. Oh, and they go. Immediately, Hong going in with the 2-man Magnus Storm, taking down Hope as we speak. It is nobody taken down just yet on Top Esports, as the damage just is not there. A double kill for Kanavi as 369 is chasing down Shanks. Baron easily on the menu now for TS.
And that is the dagger. That is the game-ending play, and who else but Hong, who has been massive for Top Esports over the course of the entirety of this set, makes the gigantic play. They burst down the primary duo of AL, and they grab themselves a Baron for their troubles. Grapes, Top Esports are just better.
Yeah, already. The vault breaker forward from Tarzan, but look at the flank from Hong at this point. And in the meantime, it's Jackie Love just taking down the entirety of that tier 2 turret in the bottom lane. Immediately is AL going for something on a 369. A pick would be nice, but the rest of the base could be in tatters. And 369 is still alive. Finally gets taken out by the Rend of Hope, but Hope's in a lot of trouble right now as Cream is looking to dive on top with the perfect execution. There's the bailout, there's the Magnet Storm, and there is the game. Top Esports watched AL triumph in Split 2. They watched their international success, and they took that damn personally. A season sweep over the defending champions in Split 3, as TES are the best team in the LPL right now.
Top Esports prove without a shadow of a doubt that going into the end of the year, they are your favorites. They are your heroes. And I know LPL fans don't love to hear this, but your hopes rest on Top Esports right now because they look like the single best team in the LPL.
No notes for TES, a very clean 2-0 win over the defending champions. And man, they are frightening going into the playoffs, ladies and gentlemen.